Good morning, good morning. This is Julia Bland at WCRX-LP 102.1 FM on that radio dial, a broadcast radio service of the Bexley Public Radio Foundation. Visit our website at WCRXLP.com. Weather report, which by permission of the publisher of the Old Farmer's Almanac we have. Today should be up to about 45 degrees. Partly cloudy skies this evening, but will become overcast overnight. And guess what's coming? More rain for Tuesday, with some snow mixing in the afternoon. Temperature is about 38. Oh, that snow just got to get here, doesn't it? Wednesday, 33. Thursday, more clouds, 41. Friday, guess what? More showers, everybody. Saturday, New Year's Eve, 42. New Year's Day, 45 degrees. Before we get started with our community table talk today, well, they said Black Friday was the best day to shop. Well, I think Christmas Eve was even better. I was out there in it. Everybody, my goodness, and the bargains galore. But today is supposed to be even better. As all of you know, yesterday was the big day, December 25th, birthday of Jesus celebrations. But Christmas 2011 has come and gone. I do hope you had a wonderful holiday, received what you wanted and or needed. For some, it was a day of much, much needed rest and relaxation. For others, checking all the torn up Christmas wrappings before throwing them away. I made that mistake once. Threw something of value away. Now we check every piece of paper to make sure. What about those of you who spend part of your day putting things together, like maybe toys, or even putting things together for yourselves? And still, there were people out there who just stuffed themselves with lots of good food and candy. Today, Monday, December 26th. What a great day it is. We all need some inspiration and encouragement in our lives, now and again. Some of us encourage ourselves, which is a good thing. Others receive it from someone just speaking to you, someone just smiling at you, or someone just genuinely asking you, how are you today? But remember, life is short. Don't waste it. Life is sweet. Take time to taste it. Life is a journey. Find the right path. Pray about which path you should take also. Life is entertaining. Don't be afraid to laugh, because you know that is oh so good for the body to laugh. Life is for good times. Make them last. Life has its bad times, but put them in your past. Life is a chance. Make sure you take it, because you can always miss out on something good if you don't. But most importantly, life is what you make it. Author unknown. Well, my co-host T. Wayne Gatewood is not with me today, but someone else is here. Another fellow Toastmaster, Charlie Ashley. How are you, Charlie?
I'm doing just fine. Good morning, Julia, and especially our special guest, Dana Rogers Cooper. As you have heard on our broadcast, the number one fear most people have is a fear of public speaking. One of the many goals of this program is to help everyone to find their voice, from giving business briefings to speaking before the local PTA. As you know, Toastmasters is an all-volunteer organization dedicated to developing speakers and leaders, and we certainly have one here today. Our next portion of our program is called Table Talk Tips. In previous broadcasts, we have talked about the structure of a speech, the opening, the body, and the close. I have been in Toastmasters off and on since 1974, and the most often complaint that I hear from new speakers is that they just can't memorize a whole speech, word for word. My goodness. The good news is, you don't. We recommend only memorizing the opening and the close. I say again, only memorize the opening and the close. The rest is practice, and practice. Whereas Darren LaCroix, the 2001 World Champion of Public Speaking, likes to say, stage time, stage time, stage time. When you practice, remember to use a tape recorder. This would be one of your most valuable tools. Give your speech. Listen to your speech. Give it again and again until it becomes natural. When you are presenting, if you forget a line or even a whole paragraph, don't worry. Your audience will never know. Just continue on. If you can video record yourself, that is even better. Remember, your most severe critic is not your peers, your boss, or even a Toastmaster evaluator. It is yourself. Now, for one of my specials, I like to introduce today Dana Rogers Cooper. She is a good friend of ours. I first met Dana back in either May or June of 2002 when she first joined our Toastmasters Club. Since then, she has made outstanding contributions and has served as one of our most successful club presidents. She has many achievements. TI International has awarded her the Competent Leader and Advanced Toastmaster Silver Awards, just to name a few. Dana is a native of Columbus, Ohio. She has earned a dual degree from the Ohio State University Fisher Business College and is employed at Ornet, a division of the Ohio Board of Regents Technology Consortium. Dana has also earned a liberal arts degree while living in Southern California. You might say she's a California lady. Dana is also newlywed. In addition to all the above activities, she has launched her own collaborative music website called Stained Glass Window Ministries. How does she find that time? I have no idea. Julia, please take it away.
Thank you, Charlie. Well, Dana, I have some questions for you. First of all, now, how did you come about choosing the name of Stained Glass Ministries?
Well, good morning, Julia and Charlie. Thank you for having me on 102.1 FM. I came about the name of Stained Glass Ministries because as a young child, I was always intrigued with stained glass. Sitting there looking at the windows in my parents' church, it was just such a beautiful sight, and it stuck with me until I got older. And when I got older, I looked in books and looked up where stained glass came from and learned that the origins of stained glass basically are lost. It's a mystery of how stained glass came about. However, it's an expression of faith. It's always been used as an expression of faith. So when I went to visit in Paris, France, I visited Notre Dame. They have beautiful stained glass windows. And I took a picture of a circular window. And that picture has ended up as part of my logo. I have a Jesus fish that I kind of made into an eyeball with a little Egyptian flair. And the center of the brand has a picture of that stained glass as the iris. So it's my expression of faith, of what I believe in, my faith, and that brand I would like for it to be an expression of everybody's faith. So that's how I came about with the name Stained Glass. And ministries is basically simply service. So I want to provide a beautiful service in a true art form of music, brand, just a lot of different things that a service-oriented person can do with ministries.
Okay. What made you want to do your own website?
Technology and the use of technology, staying current. I hate to say it, but a little control. I wanted to be in control of, my destiny, and then just use technology. Technology is out there for our use: GarageBand, computers, iTunes, and all the graphics. And I wanted to use some of the technology at hand and not have to depend on anybody for pushing my career, pushing my destiny, or putting my work out there.
Why did you choose gospel music?
Well, actually, Julia, I struggled with that for a little while because I really, really like jazz. In fact, I started out wanting to sing jazz classics like Cry Me a River. And when I was singing and Fats Waller's like Honeysuckle Rose. But I was fearful of singing solo. I would sing solo and I would hear my voice crack, and I let the fear overwhelm me and backed off of music for quite a while. And funny, that's how I came to Toastmasters. That's how I came to be at Toastmasters, because I wanted to find my voice. You know, it's, in terms of public speaking, I put an analogy of public speaking with being able to sing solo and started to practice at the Columbus Whitehall Toastmasters group just so that I can get over the fear of singing solo and hearing myself sing.
Okay. And do you write your own music?
I do.
Why?
I get inspired. I get inspired to write a certain song from scriptures. Sometimes I would read the Bible and a certain scripture would jump out at me and I would start writing. Then the music would come and I would put the two together and it seemed so easy, you know, just come as so inspired. And I played the piano. I started playing the piano when I was a young child, so I had that creative ability. So the creativity is just, you know, coming out and expanding and exploring. I'm birthing forth music.
Maybe we can listen to a little bit of that this time.
We will. Please go to the next question, and we will cue it up.
Your husband sings, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Okay, does he have his own group or singing engagements, certain venues he goes to?
Yeah, Gary Cooper. Gary sings with the Vessels of Christ, and that's a cappella group that has been singing in the Columbus area for a couple of years now. It's made up of 3 wonderful guys, and they're promoted by the Columbus Gospel Consortium. And they recently had some engagements. They were very, very busy over the last 2 months. But and I actually, Stained Glass has performed with them. They allowed me to perform with them on one of their engagements.
Okay. Will you and your husband decide to do a duet together by any chance?
Well, we have considered.
Dana, give us a little bit of setup here for your music we're about to hear. Tell us what the name of it is. Now, is this your first time in the studio recording?
Yes, Julia. The name of this piece is called When My Friend Is in Need, I'm in Need. And this was one of those songs that I told you I read a scripture and got inspired. And the music came very, very easily. And I went into the studio to just get a raw sample of what I was hearing, put the lyrics down, raw voice, and use the keyboard to do all the instrumentation for this piece. And I envision this piece being a standard, a classic standard. I want to just collaborate, just let people use this music. They can use their own, put their own flavor, their own brand, or their own style to the music. It can be arranged because it's so simple. The chord structure is so simple. I feel that it can be arranged with any genre, you know, a country and western genre, or a reggae genre, or someone could jazz it up, or somebody can really make it more gospel sounding if they like to. And it's called When My Friend Is in Need, I'm in Need.
Okay.
When my friend is in need, I'm in need to be there. I'm in need to be a friend till the end. When my friend seeks encouragement, I'm in need to assure I'm here to listen and near for comfort. I'm a friend. There is no reason to be without righteous prayers are answered. So ease the doubt when 2 or more gather in one accord. Just
There is no reason to be without righteous preferences. So ease your doubt when two or more gather in one accord. Just raise your spirit and thank the Lord thy God. When my friend is in need, I'm in need to be a friend till the end. In need to love you and guide you right beside you on bended knees, prayerfully I'm that friend. In need to love you and guide you right beside you on bended knees, prayerfully I'm that friend.
Dana, I want to thank you very much for coming in this morning and telling us about your new venture for your life. And this is very interesting, and I wish you
Welcome,
much luck with this, as well as your husband and his group as well.
And as I understand this, this is your first cut that you've done. You kind of walked into the studio and you kind of did this on the fly.
Well, laid the tracks, laid the music, and then the gentleman in the studio was so nice to allow me to sing over the music just to get an idea of what it should sound like and to let others have an idea of what it will be sounding like. So yeah, this is unfinished work.
We can't wait to hear the actual finished work when you worked all the tracks out and everything else. Julia.
Yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to the close of the year 2011. There have been changes to our country and our lives. Some good, some not so good. Some of us have chose to go with the changes. Some of us wanted to stay stuck and not make the change, and had to be pushed a little to make that change. 2012 will have a lot of corners for you to go around and paths to choose to take. Hopefully there will be a lot of wonderful new beginnings for your lives in 2012. So happy, healthy, prosperous 2012 to all of you. You've been listening to WCRX-LP, Columbus, Ohio, 102.1 FM, the Bexley Public Radio Foundation. Be sure to visit our website at WCRXLP.com. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.